Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, and today I am bringing you my mini unboxings. So we're just gonna go over the books that I've received as well as some of the goodies that have come along with it, and we're going to pray today that I can film this video before my microphone dies. So if I'm a little speedy, it's because I'm scared. So let us start we're going to shake it up a little bit. We're going to be a little different this month. This month, we will start with the Evernight, primarily because I already know what it is. I've had so many spoilers this month, so I know what a lot of these books are. Unfortunately, hopefully I'll still be surprised, because I try to avoid spoilers the best that I can. But this one, I did know beforehand, because as cool as Evernight is, I unfortunately have been more on the fence about canceling than anything else because I've just been disappointed. Are they stunning books? Absolutely. They're gorgeous. But the picks that I received this year, they're quarterly, which is nice because you don't get them quite as often. But the picks that I got this year, I didn't like 3 of them. So it's hard to be like, yeah, I have these beautiful horror books on my shelves, but they're not horror books that I'm enjoying. So this one, though, is a bit of an exception. So this is An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson, which I do know I will have a duplicate copy by the end of this video, which I don't think I'm that upset about. I am really excited. This is an anticipated release. This is the Literally Dead Book Club pick for November, so I was going to be reading it anyway. I have the audiobook literally right now on hold, so I will be getting to this, I think, this weekend. You're going to see this probably around the time that I'm reading this, so if you're curious, you can maybe follow my Instagram, and I will update you guys there. But she is cute, she is pretty. I am excited for this. I don't know what it's about. We do not have a reversible dust jacket, but oh, she's so pretty. Look at her. Ooh la la. I like this a lot. Again, I'm not super sure what this is about. We will read it together though. I have read The Year of the Witching. I've read House of Hungers. I preferred The Year of the Witching compared to House of Hunger. But I think majority prefer House of Hunger. I don't know. I really liked The Year of Witching. There was romance to it. There was just a different tone and vibe. It's all about, witches, and there's a lot going on. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't have the brain power to try and explain it, but I preferred it over House of Hunger. House of Hunger was just kind of like, I just kind of wish that it went a little bit further, to just a little bit more. It's mostly vampires and obsession. And I just wanted a little more from it. But she's stunning. This is very pretty. Let me tell you what it's about. Lennon Carter's life is falling apart until she gets a mysterious phone call inviting her to sit the entrance exam for somewhere very few have heard of. Hidden in a secret pocket of Savannah is a place called Drayton College, and it is a school of magic. Lennon has been chosen because, like everyone else at the school, she is special. She possesses the innate gift of persuasion, the ability to wield her will like a weapon and to use it to control others, and, in rare cases, matter itself. Ooh. After passing the grueling exam, Lennon now needs to learn how to master this devastating power. While persuasion takes a heavy toll on her body and her mind, she is captivated by all that surrounds her. Her studies, the college's moss-draped campus, her brilliant classmate, but most of all, by Dante, the charismatic advisor, who both intimidates and intrigues her. However, as Lennon becomes more adept at using her uncanny abilities, she uncovers more about Drayton and its unsettling history, about Dante and his tragic and violent past, and the more she learns, the more disturbed she becomes by what she finds. For it seems that the ultimate test Lennon will face is how to embrace absolute power without succumbing to corruption and darkness. And it's a test she's terrified she's going to fail. Oh yes, okay. Absolutely. This sounds really good. I knew it was Dark Academia, Academy, as you will. I am excited. She is chunkier than I expected, I'm gonna be honest. And I know that Alexis Henderson has teased a sequel for The Year of the Witching, so we'll see if that comes to fruition at any point. But I am glad that we are getting projects at least in between, so I am excited for this, I will be honest. And because illumicrate owns Evernight, I will jump into illumicrate next. This is a very light box, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of the times they're a little heavy, they got some weight to them. Not this one. worms. So the October theme is Colors of Magic. And I see a couple things that I'm intrigued about. First off, we have a Moth to a Flame chain pin set inspired by the Crimson Moth by Kristen Ciccarelli. Oh, how cute! It's a little moth and a little rose. I really like this, and they're chained together. That's cute. This was designed by Stacy McEvoy Kant, and it's very cute. It's very nice. I do like this design a lot. It will look so good on my little red pin banner. Next up, it looks like we have another travel set. They're just little travel size bottles that you can pack for a vacation of whatever sorts. You got four different bottles. Four of the same bottles. And these are Lavender and Honey Travel Bottle Kit, designed by @Smug Computer. This travel kit, inspired by the Honey Witch, is perfect for all your travels. I like how simplistic it is. You just got like little bows and flowers and then like the bees and honey. I don't travel that often, and I'll be honest, when I do, it's like for a night in Portland or something, so it's not like I need to really pack this, but if my dreams of traveling in 2025 come true, this will definitely get use. The next thing, ooh, washi tapes! I love getting washi tapes. Do I ever use them? Not as often as I wish, but these ones look nice. Alluring Gods washi tape set, designed by @Julie Sophie Art. Decorate your journals with this stunning set of washi tapes, featuring elements of Gods of Jades and Shadow. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever gotten anything in a books box for this book, but I do have it somewhere on these shelves. Because it's one of those books where I'm like, oh, this fits so many prompts. So if I'm ever in a readathon and I'm really stuck on a prompt, it could probably pull through. And I still somehow haven't read it. It just hasn't come up. But these are really nice and really cute, and I'm excited. I like the green tones with like the gold foiling. Very pretty. Next up, oh, holy cow, this is so pretty. Here's the thing. I'm gonna be really honest with you right now. Friend to friend. I don't care about book sleeves or dust jackets, like book jackets, I guess. They're just not really for me. I take care of my books. I also don't like leave my house that often, and when I do, it's like I'll just hold the book or like put it in a bag, and like it's not usually an issue. But this is nice. The Balance of Magic book jacket, designed by @Hami. Treat your books like royalty with our next book jacket, inspired by the Priory of the Orange Tree. How nice. This is just so lovely. I really like it. It's very nice. It's good quality to help keep it shut and protect your little book if that is something that interests you. I have a collection of these at this point. I just haven't taken them out because I just haven't had a use for them, but maybe in 2025, if I do start traveling and get out of my house just a little bit more, something like this can actually come in handy, which I would love. And then finally, we have the book. This one I have not been spoiled for, and I have no idea what it is. So, this is probably one of the smallest books that we've gotten from illumicrate in a really long time. But we have Until We Shatter by Kate Dillon. And I really like this green and purple color scheme. It's not a normal color scheme that I would go for, but I do like it. It's pretty cool. It's kind of cool. Hannah Canner blurbed it. Ooh. A desperate thief, an impossible heist. Oh. Survive or shatter. Oh, besties, we're getting so personal today. You're learning so much about me. I don't love a heist in a book. It's not worked for me, which I'm nervous about. So hopefully, again, no reversible dust jacket. Hopefully, it'll be fine, and I will still, come out on top with this one. Maybe this is the one. But this year, I've read heist books, and they just have not turned out to me. I love when you give me a naked hardback. I know I didn't mention it last time. Oh, I love nothing more than just the art printed on the naked hardback. I don't need foil. Don't need anything fancy. This is beautiful. Oh, lovely. What a full, beautiful cast. I'm so excited. This has the signature, a letter inside as well. We love a printed letter. Ooh, 7 Shades of Magic. Oh, okay, I'm getting really excited. Oh my goodness. I love the colors and the tone. The art is so pretty. I'm so excited to read. My voice. Where is she going? I'm really excited to read what this is going to be about. And maybe this will be the heist book that really, pulls through for me. No matter where she goes, Kemi's life is under threat. The church would see her killed for having any magic. The Council of Shades wants her dead for not having enough. So when her mother falls ill, Semi has no choice but to turn thief. And when she's offered a job that could solve all her problems, it's impossible to resist. The catch? Semi will have to work with Chase, beautiful, dangerous, and full of secrets, to steal a powerful relic the church has hidden within a deadly realm of shadows. If she succeeds, Semi will finally be safe. But if she is caught, she risks igniting a spark that could destroy the city and everyone inside. An action-packed epic heist fantasy from the authors of Mindwalkers. Perfect for fans of Six of Crows, Master of One, and Bone Crier's Dawn. Now, I'm going to be real with you, I've not read any of those 3 books. I have Six of Crows on my shelves. Master of One doesn't sound familiar, and I am 50-50 on if I know what the Bone Crier's Dawn is. I feel like that might be on my shelf, or it feels like something that I found upon research and then just like in one ear, out the other. It's a very short synopsis. It seems straightforward. I'm wondering who these other characters are. It feels like maybe there's going to be a bit of found family. Maybe this will be a heist book that is more just adventure quest, trying to get something rather than an actual heist. I don't know. I know that Six of Crows is like the heist book and I haven't read it yet, so I haven't sworn off heists forever. Maybe that'll be the one that really does it for me, but I read 2 prominent ones this year that were new releases that I just did not jive with. So I'm a little bit nervous about the heist part, but she is beautiful. She is stunning. Would she go on the purple shelf or the green shelf? I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I really like that cover. I think that is just a beautiful, stunning cover, so I'm excited about that. I guess we're working backwards, so we'll jump into Fairyloot next. And I think, and I could be very wrong, I think this is the YA Fairyloot. This, I think, is going to be the romantasy and the adult mixed together. Fairyloot offered a $10 deal, like you get $10 off if you package them together. So I said, yes, please save me the $10. I will take any savings that I possibly can, and happily did. So I should be receiving the adult romantasy and the adult fantasy together now, which is exciting. But I believe that this one is our YA, and I think I was correct. So we have the spoiler card here, and the October theme is Castles Crumbling. I'm so excited. First thing that I'm seeing is a salt and spice shaker designed by @SaderArt. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, they're cute. Wait. Oh my god, these are precious. Oh, these are so cute. Oh, they're little books, but they're salt and pepper shakers. This is the cutest kitchen thing I've ever received. A lot of my kitchen stuff, just because of like, I have a really small kitchen and I won't be able to remodel it for another year or 2, depending on how things turn. So a lot of my kitchen stuff is just like tucked away in a box because I don't want to bring them out just yet. But oh boy howdy, when I'm ready to redo my kitchen and have a little bit more space, these will look so cute. Since my living room is a little bit like dark academia themed, I want to incorporate a little bit of like a cottagecore booky feel to it all. So this is just perfect. Oh, they're so cute. This is simply just the cutest thing I've... Okay, this next thing is also so cute. We have a little miniature photo. Oh, is this for bookmarks? Wait. A bookmark album. The perfect way to store and display your bookmark collection. The design is inspired by A Sorcerer of Thorns, and this was designed by @Julie Reinhardt. Holy shit, I never knew I needed this. And this is now the most incredible thing that I own. I can't wait to fill this in. Oh, this will be so fun. Especially for like the Fairyloot bookmark sets, which now I really hope there's a bookmark set. I remember just recently they sent out their survey for like the year, and one of the things that I was like, yes, I would love some more character foiled bookmark sets. Please, please, please. They're so good. And this is so incredible. I would say that this is a lot of my fun bookmarks. I certainly have more scattered around, but this will be just a nice way to like store them. Since I don't use bookmarks that often, it'll kind of be just nice to have the artwork on display, especially the character ones. I'm obsessed. I'm freaking out. It's the best thing I've ever had. Fairyloot. Best month ever? What's going on? What is this? It is an e-reader sleeve. Designed by the Quirky Collective. Keep your e-reader protected and snug with this beautiful design sleeve. The embroidered design is inspired by Powerless by Lauren Roberts. That's very cute. Oh my god, it is so soft. And it's very plush. Like, there's a lot of padding on the inside. So it'll definitely keep your e-reader safe, for sure. How often will I use it? Who knows? I do... I have actually been taking my e-reader in my work bag just everywhere I go. And so maybe this would be a little bit safer for it. I do think that I have a protective like screen on it, so like it's got a case like we are practicing safe e-readers in this house. But this is just like an extra step of protection that is nice. Oh, and it's so soft. It feels so good. Oh, bitch. Like I mentioned, I've been spoiled on some of the picks. I knew what was coming. But this is really exciting because this at least makes me a little bit excited. I have to read a lot of books before we get to this point, which is fine, but a little frustrating. But we have some page overlays for the book picked, and they are very pretty, and I am very excited. I don't know who these people are. I don't know if they mean anything to you guys who have read the books. They're really nice. So I will stick these in the book after I show you the book so you can see it in all its glory. I do really appreciate that they tell you the scenes so that you really know where they're supposed to go, because I've had overlays where they don't tell you and I shove them in, so it's nice to know. And these were designed by Pauline Arts, depicting 4 scenes from this month's featured book, Air by Sabaa Tahir. The scene chapters are noted on the back package for ease. Yes, thank you very much. So not quite any bookmarks, but we do have the tarot cards, designed by Rosalind Arts, and I will say she does an incredible job. They do an incredible job. I'm not sure pronouns, I'm sorry. Stunning artwork. They are absolutely gorgeous. This is Arthi as the Queen of Suns and Jin as the King of Suns. The characters are from A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal, which is one of the heist books I didn't like. So, cute characters. A shame that I don't care a whole lot about them. You know what fairyloot needs to do next is a photo album for the tarot cards. Why haven't we done that? I have 4 massive photo albums that I put like the prints in, like these prints in, which is nice. But can I have a place to put these on display a little bit safer? Because right now they're just sitting in a tin, and the tin is overflowing for sure. So that would be nice. But as we've spoiled already, we have the book, which I already know is so pretty. Oh my god. Wow. So the problem with Air by Sabaa Tahir is that it's pretty strongly advised that you read An Ember in the Ashes, that 4-book series, before you get to this. Holy cow. That is gorgeous. That is so pretty. The back says, Love, Legacy, Power, and Vengeance. I'm excited to get to this. When is a whole other story. I would really like to, of course. But unfortunately, it will be some time because I have to read 4 fantasy books. But I do think we have plans for the Being Book Club to read the Poppy Wars, and maybe I can like squeeze in and talk them into buddy reading Embers in the Ashes with me if Eliza doesn't get to it, before us. But this is what the cover normally looks like. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so shiny. We love to see it. I always get just a little nervous with the foil that my grimy fingers on accident will mess it up and I will lose some of the foiling, but it's okay. I already know that this is like a hit. People are gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. Got the letter inside. I've read All My Rage, the map, from this author, so I am semi-familiar, but I haven't read like the fantasy series that like really starts it off. So I am excited to read this. I don't know when I will. Hopefully in the new year, if not 2026. But by then, the series will just keep coming out, and there will just be more books to read. So, who's the real winner, not having to start a new series and wait for so long? An orphan, an outcast, a prince, and a killer who will bring an empire to its knees. Growing up in the Gari slums, Aiz has seen her share of suffering. An old tragedy fuels her need for vengeance, but it is the love of her people that propels her, until one hot-headed mistake leads her to an inescapable prison where the embers of her wrath ignite. Banished from her tribe for an unforgivable crime, Shersha is a down-on-her-luck tracker who speaks to the earth, air, and water to trace her marks. Destitute, she agrees to hunt down a killer who has murdered children across the empire. All she has to do is carry out the job and get paid. But then, she falls for a charismatic, inconvenient fugitive who keeps getting in her way. Quill is the crown prince of the empire, nephew of the famed and venerated empress, but he's loath to pick up the mantle when his aunt steps down. The son of the most hated emperor in the history of his people, he, better than anyone, understands that power corrupts. When a vicious new enemy threatens the survival of the Empire, Quill must ask himself if he can rise above his tragic lineage and be the heir his people need. Saboteur masterfully interweaves the lives of 3 young people as they grapple with the burdens of power, love, and unchecked greed. Get ready for a dark and breathless journey that may cost these young people their lives and their hearts, literally. Ooh, I am excited. I'm really excited. I really hope to love it. I really hope to get to it in a timely manner and fashion, seeing as I already have the next installment. I own the first book for Ember in the Ashes, so I have to get the next 3. But once I read Ember in the Ashes, I will go back to Barnes, make sure I get the right size, and then I will continue my journey. I am excited. I am. I'm just, it's one of those things where it's like, why don't I pick up the classic, renowned, everybody loves fantasy series? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. But now, we can take a look at the adult and romantasy picks for this month. So, the adult fantasy box is Forbidden Spells, and the book is Sorcery and Small Magics by Maiga Ducey? I'm so sorry. Will you look for me, each glimpse a beckon, calling from within, listen for me, until the ringing of my voice becomes your only song, hold my name in your bones, until every wish need not be spoken. I don't know what this is. It feels like it's probably a cozy, obviously music inspired. Ooh, she's pretty though. There is the reverse dust jacket art. She's not too bad, not too bad. I like how soft the original, this side is. It's very soft. And then we have, oh, look at that shine, baby. I have actually not heard of this. I'm surprised that I did not get spoiled. I guess because it's the adult and people don't really spoil the adult stuff quite as often, but look how gorgeous that is. That's so pretty. Let me see. We have the letter, of course. Does not, I don't think, unless the, ooh, have fun. I don't think that they will be continuing wet signatures in a lot of the fairyloot books, unless the recent survey says otherwise, unless people really, really seem to want that. I personally don't mind. I can understand how big of a hassle it is to get hundreds of wet signatures to put in a book. I'm fine with the digital. I don't really care. I don't think that increases the value of the books. I don't sell my books either, so that also plays a role. But even if I did, I don't think that having a wet signature versus a digital signature changes the value of this book. So I don't know, man. Let me read to you what this is about though, because I'm obsessed with colors. Okay, Leovander Leviage is a master of small magics. He can summon butterflies with a song or turn someone's hair pink by snapping his fingers. Such minor charms don't earn him much admiration from other sorcerers or his father, but anything more elaborate always blows up in his face, which is why Leo vowed years ago to never again write powerful magic. That is, until a mix-up involving a forbidden spell binds Leo to obey the commands of his longtime nemesis, Sebastian Grimm. Grimm is Leo's complete opposite, respected, exceptionally talented, and an absolutely insufferable curmudgeon. The only thing they agree on is that getting caught using forbidden magic would mean the end of their careers. They need a counterspell, and fast. Chasing rumors of a powerful sorcerer with a knack of undoing curses, Leo and Grimm enter the Unquiet Wood, a forest infested with murderous monsters and dangerous outlaws. To dissolve the curse, they will have to uncover the true depths of Leo's magic, set aside their long-standing rivalry, and, much to their horror, work together, even as an odd spark of attraction flares between them. Ooh la la! I love a little gay romance. I do love seeing, though, queer representation in book boxes, because it's a large part of life and, represents a lot of the book community and just people in general. And so it is nice to have representation, especially because, as somebody who reads a lot of romantasy, holy cow, is it straight all the time. So it's nice to switch things up a little bit. But this is exciting. This sounds fun. I love a reluctant allies trope. It's very, very fun for me. So this sounds fun. It's very cute. It's a very cozy looking cover, so I'm curious as to how it'll end up playing out. And then for the romantasy, we have Dark Dalliance Oh god, it's, oh baby. Oh, look at them. Look at them with a little letter. We love to see it. We love to see it. This is The Coven by Harper Woods. Now, this is interesting. Fairyloot does not seem to be picking new romantasy releases. They seem to be using a little bit of a back catalog, going through to see what indie books are out there, which I do love to see. I think it's great for indie publishers to get, or indie authors to get an opportunity to get a beautiful special edition of their book. I know that some book boxes do that with indie authors specifically, but it is cool. I do wish that we had sometimes at least a little bit of a mix of past and new, because it's been a lot of books that are like this duology, I think is a duology, is complete. Last month we got Bonded by Thorns, and like 4 of the 5 books are already out. So it's great in terms of like falling in love with the release and then like having another one to pick from, but also like now I have to buy all the other books to keep like the series matching, and so yeah, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel, but I do love them. I think that they're gorgeous and pretty, and I am excited nonetheless. The back says, for those who love them, villainous. I have heard so many mixed reviews. This is a lot shorter than I had expected. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. I think Eliza liked this, so there's a 50-50 chance that I will as well. This is the original cover, and I believe that this is available on Hoopla. The back says, if it is order that you value, then I will bring you nothing but chaos. But I don't think Covers with Cassidy enjoyed this one, if I remember correctly. It is gorgeous. Absolutely. So stunning. This is what I love. So yeah, I'm a little nervous about this one. I do hope that I enjoy it all the same, but it is one that I just have to pick up to know. Wet signature. I am excited. It looks like there was an author's note at the beginning, so there might be some trigger warnings. I think this is dark romance, but it's I think just a duology. It's shorter than I expected, so I am excited, if not a little nervous. I love the art of these 2 characters. It's so pretty. So, I am excited. I knew that this was going to be the pick. It was on my TBR already. It was something that I was planning to read at some point because of Eliza. Your destiny is not to do what is right. Your destiny is to destroy us all. Willow Mediza never thought she'd accept a place at Hollow Groves University, the secret and prestigious institution where the best and brightest of her fellow witches learn to wield their magic. But Willow has reason for being at Hollow Grove beyond the education it offers. Raised to be a weapon against the coven that presides over the university, she must find the bones of their ancestors in order to reclaim the magic that is her destiny. Her only obstacle is Alark Grayson Thorne. Wow, so many names. The university's beautiful and infatuating headmaster. Oh. Gray is ruthless, manipulative, dangerous. He represents everything Willow has been taught to despise. But despite their mutual loathing, Gray understands Willow better than anyone, and he might just be the key to unlocking her full power. So we're getting a lot of student-teacher romances this month. This and Academy for Liars both had a teacher, a headmaster, and a student. And I understand that it's like in a university setting, but it is still a little bit forbidden love, just because don't date your teachers. If you're interested in them outside of your education, go for it. Do whatever you want, but power dynamics, don't do it. Nay, we don't do that here. But they are cute, so I can't be too upset. They are pretty. I am excited to see what they're all about, see if this is for me. Hopefully it is. Alright, now we can finish with Owlcrate, which, if you're here a lot, you know is usually the box that I start with. So, will Owlcrate end on top and be the best? Or will Fairyloot sweep? Because illumicrate was fine. Like, I like their stuff. It was great. But, God, Fairyloot blew me away. I love those things. I had to rebuild the fire whilst I was on break, and I'm out of breath. I'm sorry. Now, this, I believe, is the duplicate I was fearful of. No! What? Sorry? I have so many questions. Well, this is so heavy. This is such a heavy book. So here we have The Stars Are Dying by Chloe C. Penaranda? I'm so sorry. Once upon a time, there was a war between stars? Excuse me? What does this mean? She's so heavy. There's this new trend, I guess you could call it, with books or book boxes. I don't know who's doing it, publishers, somebody, where they're very boxy books, but they're very heavy books. And I don't think I hate it, but I don't love it. Books were already kind of heavy, so if you're sitting and reading the hardback with your little phalanges, it gets a little heavy. And weak people, not to name any names, sometimes our wrists suffer a little bit, okay? So, I don't know, maybe we can make books a little bit lighter, but, oh my god! Ay, ay, ay. I'm a sucker for pretty books, what can I say? Look at that. I'm gonna be really honest with you, I don't love this art. You'll see it in the close-up. His face looks a little, yeah, but look at that. That is pretty. God, this is so heavy. This is such a heavy book. I cannot believe it. She's pretty, though. I really like this color palette. The purples, the stars. It's got a ribbon bookmark. She is so heavy. Wet signature, it looks like, with a letter, of course. We've got character art inside, even. Let us go. And then on the other side, oh my gosh. The little magic with a little foiled star. Can you see the shine? It's very nice. Fairy wine? What's going on? Yeah, let's read what this is about. Let's read what this incredibly heavy book is all about. The brightest star needs the darkest night. I'm gonna call her Estrella. Estrella is a prisoner of her own mind, the past sliding from her grasp like water, but she knows she must escape the cruel arms that hold her captive and find her clouded memories once again. This quest leads her to the Libertadium, a succession of trials hosted by the king in which 5 human lands compete for a cycle of safety from the vampire seeking blood, claiming souls, and savaging after dark. Ah! I love trials and I love vampires. Ah! But even winning the Libertadium will not keep Estrella safe from vampires. She's made a bargain with the beautiful and deadly Nate, but spelled N-Y-T-E, Night, who stalks her dreams and haunts her waking hours. He promises to keep her safe, but she knows she cannot trust him, cannot trust his lies, and even as she finds herself drawn deeper and deeper into his seductive embrace. Caught between Night and her own mysteries, Estrella must decide if winning the Libertadium for her kingdom is worth her life, or if protection and the answers to her past really are her strongest desires. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, now we're all probably thinking of it. How similar / how comparable, how much inspiration was taken from the first book of the Crowns of Nyaxia series, The Serpents and the Wings of Night? Because we're all thinking it. Trials, vampires. I know that's not like a new revolutionary theory. Like, that's not like one book holding title to that idea. Like, that's a common idea. You have vampires, you have trials, whatever. But it feels the same setup where it's like they're reluctant allies. She's making deals with him, but she also hates him and can't love him, but he's also a seductive vampire, so she must. She has to join these trials. It just feels like maybe the motives are different, and I'm just curious, like, how comparison will these be? Am I going to love them both equally, have space in my heart for them? Hopefully. I am excited for this, though. I had not heard about this. I was not apparently as spoiled for the pics as I thought I had been, so I don't know what happened there. But I am excited about this. It's heavy. She's a hefty book. She is pretty. I love, I guess, astronomy in books. Stars and moons and cosmos. I just like that vibe a lot. So I do look forward to picking that one up at some point. And finally, last and certainly not least, we have the owlcrate Young Adult. Oh my goodness. As always, the first thing that I'm seeing is the Perfect Pairings pin collection. This is 10 out of 12. We are almost at the end. I'm so excited to see what they do for next year. I'm over these ones. And I know I say it every time, so I won't talk about it too much, but do I have a guess? Is this Serpent in the Wings of Night? It is! I am so good! Serpent in the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I wish that I could read you a spoiler card, but I do not know. It looks like this was designed by @Seder Art. Well done. Good job. It's very cute. The next thing that I'm seeing is the Lion and Lamb pen set. I can feel what you are feeling now, and you are worth it. This is an exclusive pen set inspired by Twilight, designed with love by Blissfully Bookish. I love Twilight, the movies. I haven't read the books, but I will be reading them. I promise you. Probably in 2025. I think that's going to be on my 25 books to read in 2025. I think it'll definitely be up there. It needs to happen. It's a crime that it hasn't. But they're just little pens. Ballpoint. They look nice. These aren't my favorite kind of pens, to be totally honest with you, so I don't really utilize them that often, but maybe when I annotate them, it'll be fun. Cute. I love Twilight, so I can't complain with anything that I'm given. But pens just, they don't usually hit. I love stationery supplies, but I think I'm a little bit too picky with them, because, like, these pens are just, like, so-so. But, like, I have a desk full of stationery stuff, so I do care. You don't have to love the books to love the things. So it looks like family isn't who we live with, but those who we would die for. A Tempest of Tea by Hafa Faisal. These were designed with love by Hey Atlas Creative. These are A Tempest of Tea socks, and they look nice. I love socks. I will never complain about having socks, even if I hate the book. Even if it's like the worst book of all eternity, I'd probably still wear the socks. I'm not saying this is my worst book, but I am saying that I don't super duper love and care for this world, even though I will probably pick up the sequel. So I can't hate on it too much, but they're ambiguous enough, like you don't have to know that these are a Tempest of Tea to really like get the hint. So, you know, socks at the end of the day. And I love socks. Alright, the next thing that I'm seeing is Here Lies, an owlcrate exclusive Dracula inspired book pot. I was supposed to read Dracula in October and I didn't. Summon an eerie atmosphere of Transylvania with this captivating book pot inspired by Bram Stoker's Dracula. This hauntingly beautiful ceramic book pot isn't just for show. It also serves as a functional storage space for your pens, bookmarks, and other trinkets, ensuring your layer remains uncluttered while adding a touch of fright to your surroundings. This was made by somebody. I do actually use these, you can't tell, but I do actually more often than not use these for bookmarks, so it makes sense. Oh, how pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like this one. She's so cute. It's just a little book, little pot. It's perfect for your bookmark sizes. Despair has its own columns. I do really want to read this. I really wanted to read Lucy Undying in October, and I wanted to read Dracula beforehand because it's a Dracula retelling. So I was like, I'll read it before, and now I haven't, so I'm like, I can't read Lucy Undying, I just can't. Which is hilarious because I loved Dowry of Blood, which is also Dracula Bride's retelling. I've seen Van Helsing. I get, like, I know the story of Dracula, but for whatever reason, I'm like, nope, I have to read it first. And then the next thing that I'm seeing is Constanta's candle holder. Cast a dark shadow with Constanta's candle holder. This gothic piece of decor is inspired by A Dowry of Blood and has been designed with love by The Bitter Season at The Bitter Season. Oh, I am excited. I might be stupid. I might be the dumb one. Oh, it folds. Oh, I'm so scared to break this. The quote inside says, "What is more lovely after all than a monster undone with want?" Put your little tea light candle here, and then you've got this like castle design. That is really cool. I am excited to see how this looks. I do really appreciate the gothic October we're getting in this box. What a lovely, lovely day. Wait, I've been scammed. I've been lied to. That's okay. I'm okay. I was told that I was going to have 2 editions of An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson. I thought that owlcrate was doing one, and then that Evernight was doing one. But that is not simply the case, and I'm okay with that. But I've been deceived. So this is Immortal Dark by Tegest Gurma. And if I'm correct, this is the gothic vampire Dark Academia that people have been reading. Pretty, like, back and forth reviews. I don't think that it is as good as everyone kind of hoped and wanted it to be, but I think I'm going to be butter reading this with Eliza at some point. So it's exciting to have this. No soul can enter Vaxley without an invitation, whatever that word is. Ooh, she's so pretty. Okay, so, no reversible dust jacket art, which is totally fine. We have the actual, am I holding this right? What's happening? Nope, it was upside down. So here we have it. The front says, "The Mad Lovers. Ask anything, everything. If it is within my ability and my rule, I will give and hold no contempt afterward. But if you break my rule, I will break you into 1,000 souls and punish each of okay, and punish each reincarnation 1,000 ways. Okay. Spooky. I'm excited for it. I know that people haven't been loving it, and I do respect everybody for that opinion. And I should be listening to the masses because there's, a fair chance that I too won't love this. But I am optimistic, if anything. God, these are some white... Okay, it's not a white page, it's just those are white pages. So I'm excited. And with this beautiful, stunning little book, which I will read you the synopsis in a second, we have some overlays. Now, where this falls short is I don't have the chapters. So, we've got Immortal Dark page overlays, and they are thin, and there's only 2. Okay, well, this one especially is very hard to see because it's so dark, but they look cute in this one. Where do these go in the book? I don't know. Don't ask me, but at least they'll look nice. I'll probably just pick random pages until I feel content. Now, I'm also going to be honest with you, quality-wise, of the book, because that's what we're here. We're here to review and talk honestly and openly about the books. But this has a very defined curve to it. So often, when you get a new book, it's going to be flat, which is good for, especially, like, doing art, but it's a completely flat edge. This is super curved. Like, it dips down. It's just got a really defined curve. I don't think you can really tell. Maybe you can. Hopefully you can, or else I sound crazy. But it's got a bit of a curve to the inside. I don't necessarily think that's bad. I think it just has to do with the way that the book is bound, from my understanding. I think that's Latin that I don't know. So let me read to you what this is about officially. Lost heiress, a soulless vampire. A secret drenched in blood. It began long before my time, but something has always hunted our family. Orphaned heiress Kindan, Adane, grew up far from the arcane society she was born into, where human bloodlings gain power through vampire companionship. When her sister June disappears, Kinnan is convinced a vampire stole her, the very vampire bound to their family, the cruel yet captivating Susenyos Sagad. To find June, Kidad must infiltrate their elite Uxale University, where she must survive living with Susenyos, even as he does everything he can to drive her away. It doesn't matter that Susenyos' wickedness speaks to Kaiden's own violent nature and tempts her to surrender to a life of darkness. She must find her sister and kill Susenyos at all costs. When a murder mirroring June's disappearance shakes ex-slave, Kide sinks further into the ruthless underworld of vampires, risking her very soul. There she discovers a centuries-old threat, and Jude can be at the center of it. To save her sister, Kidden must bring Ulixay to its knees and either break free from the horrors of her own actions or embrace the dark entanglement of love and the blood it requires. Debut author Tigest Germa brings to life a world of vampires that is dangerously romantic, ruthlessly cutthroat, and effortlessly compelling. So let's just completely ignore the way that I butchered the university name, the main character's name, the love interest vampire's name. Why you would name the sister June and the other sister Kaiden, I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. Name your kids the same relatively family. If one's easy, name the other one an easy name. That's normal. Besides butchering that, I am excited for this. I am really intrigued. Lots of dark academia going on this month. I am not complaining. I will hopefully be getting the audiobook for this soon, so I will definitely be picking it up. Hopefully before the year ends, to be honest. But I am nervous based on the reviews, but I'm hoping to just kind of go into it expecting a fun, silly little time and not think too critically or hard about it and just be like, ooh, vampires and fun. Because I just, that's all I want for the end of the year. I just want to read some bad romantasy or good romantasy, preferably good, but I just don't want to have to, like, be super critical about my reads, and I just want to read for fun and have a good time. I know that's always kind of the goal, but, like, a lot of it is reading challenges and fun little things to go on. So, yes. Anyway. That's everything. I think, book-wise, I'm excited for An Academy of Liars. I had The Coven on my TBR, so I already knew about it. I am excited for Air, and I think it's probably the most gorgeous book on the shelves, besides maybe The Stars Are Dying. But I'm not going to be able to read it for a while. I am really happy with the owlcrate book picks, but their items just didn't hit quite as hard as Fairyloot's items. Fairyloot had some of the best items that I'm really excited about, and so I'm happy. I needed this. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and so I'm glad that I've had the time to finally sit down and unbox these for you. I know it's later in the month and I normally try to get these up, but good times, good times. If you made it to the end of the video, put a skull down in the... what's on this cup? There's so many things. There's a lion, there's a mountain, there's a sun, there's a castle, there's leaves, there's roses, there's a skull and some horns. You've got many options. I'm going to say, to simplify it for you so you don't have to make decisions, because I'm very indecisive. So put a skull in the comments if you don't have anything that you want to say. But if you want to comment and chit-chat with me a little bit, are you excited for any of these books? Have you read any? Have you read Immortal Dark? Is it bad? I should probably know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of these month's picks. I am overall pretty pleased. I'm still on the fence about keeping Evernight or not, just because most of their picks I haven't been pleased with, and owlcrate has their quarterly horror book starting 2025, so it's not... I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be worth keeping both. So maybe when I get the first quarter of each, we can kind of compare and contrast and decide which I will be sticking with and which I think is better. I know that, like, I'll realistically pick the owlcrate, but it will solely just come down to, like, the picks, whether or not they're good. Maybe it'll just be a full vlog of just reading them with you guys. We will see. But until next time I will see you guys for my next video. I will be posting on Tuesday and Thursday this week, since I've missed a couple of days because November sucked, especially if you're in the United States. Plus, the season's changing, daylight savings, a lot going on, a lot happening. So it's just, trying times, if you will. And so I've missed a couple uploads. So there's a few videos that I will be getting up for you guys. And so there will be some Tuesday uploads. And then, Christmas season is coming. And then 12 Days of Bookmas is coming. So, there's just going to be so much content. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a great time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that I brought some energy and fun to your day. Let's talk books. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you guys next time. Not tomorrow, but soon. Tuesday. Bye!